Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So what I have today are some watercolor doodles, watercolor tree doodles. I was in the mood for doing some doodling. I haven't doodled in a while, so I thought I'd go ahead and do these for today's video. The colors I will be using are sepia, and then Gamboge and sap green. And if you don't have Gamboge, I think any type of like cad yellow or even like lemon yellow would work good. I'm using some pens, and I'm also using light gold there from my Karataki. So I'm using a gel pen fine liner and then a just black marker. So here I'm just working on making the little squares for my doodles. I am working on Meeden watercolor paper, and I'm just taking those three colors and just randomly putting them on the paper. I'm not mixing them on my palette. I'm actually just letting them mix on the paper. I do start with the yellow with all of them, and then, or the gamboge, and then I add the sap green and then add the sepia last, kind of as a dark border. And I am working wet on dry with this. These are easy for beginners to do. It's also a kind of a nice relaxing painting to do when you don't want to have to think too hard and just have fun with the paint and your pens. Okay, so now that is dry. I came in with my black. That is an acrylic marker there. And I started drawing my trees. Okay, so now I am coming in with my extra fine gel pen, and I'm basically just making small details on the trunks of the trees on all these doodles. Um, I did each one a little bit different. Here I'm adding kind of like a figure 8 swirls to the trunk and limbs, and then I'm also adding fine little details, as you can see, to the leaves. So I'll be doing this to all these doodles, just with different designs on the trees for the bark. Okay, now that I got all these little fine details done, I'm coming back with my marker, and I'm just doing a quick outline of each of these little doodles. I just like the way the dark looks against the white of the paper. These would be really fun to do in a journal, or something that you might have that you want to create a nice woodsy feel for. So after I outlined the little doodles, I wanted to add some shimmer, so I whipped out my Kiritaki shimmer paints, and I decided to use the light gold for these, and I'm just adding fine little details around those leaves to the trees where I had the black marker. I just like the way the gold looks against the black marker, so I thought it'd be pretty to add little details like that, those little details to the trees. I was going to use a white marker, but I am not liking my white markers that I have right now. They're either dried up and dead or they're in the process of drying up and dying, or I just can't get them to flow very nicely. Anyway, so I decided to use the gold. Anyway, the gold looks really nice with this palette that I chose. I'm gonna start using my gold more often, I think, when I do doodles, because I usually do use white and black together because I just like the way that looks with the contrast and such. But I think I'm going to start using my, not just gold shimmer, but I also have silver. So then I wanted to add some sprinkles. So I just basically added a few sprinkles to the very bottom of each doodle with the same gold, light gold. Then I wanted to add just a little bit of shimmer to the border, so I just took that same light gold and watery down version of it and just kind of did a quick little loose border of each doodle. I really like the way the sepia and that light gold look together, so I thought it looked pretty. And that's about it. That's all I did with these little doodles. I hope you guys like them. I hope, you know, this would be a good for a beginner. So if you're a beginner, I hope you enjoy this and give it a try. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for giving me your time. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you with the next video in a few. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.